Do you want to become fluent in a foreign language? Let me tell you, it's actually a relatively straightforward process. It's not that complicated. Here's how. First, you need to learn a lot of vocabulary. And the best way to do this is by reading. You don't need to study grammar. You can learn all the grammar that you need simply by reading a lot and being exposed to the language. Once you've learned enough vocabulary, you can start listening. You need to do a lot of listening if you want to understand the language well and sound good when you speak it. Basically, the more you listen to it, the better. The third step is to speak. If you want to get good at speaking, you need to practice speaking regularly. This can be stressful for some people, but the good news here is that you don't need to talk to people to practice speaking. You don't need a conversation partner. By reading aloud and by listening and repeating, you will get good at speaking. You only need to do that. Finally, if you want to troubleshoot your newly acquired language skills and you want to find out where your spelling, grammar, and vocabulary mistakes are, if you're making them, you can use bidirectional translation. By translating text from the language into your language and then back into the language that you're learning, then comparing it to the original and correcting it, you will find out where your mistakes are, where your grammar mistakes, vocabulary, or spelling mistakes are, and you will be able to fix them. And that's it. Oh, last thing, last but not least, this is extremely important, consistency. Consistency is key to mastering a language quickly. The more regularly you learn the language, and the more time you expose yourself to the language on a daily basis, the faster you will learn. There's no way around it. You need to be consistent. The more you learn and the more regularly you learn, the better. Set aside time every day to read, to listen, and to practice speaking. And you'll be speaking, maybe not like a native speaker, but relatively well in a short amount of time. And you'll be fluent in a few months if you do it really, really consistently.